Hello, hello. It's a me, chicken. What's up? How it do? Me do good. More Final Fantasy now happening. Do we do all the thing? Yeah. Looks like we did all the thing. We can't go that way anymore. Last time we met mid. Kind of mid. She's Sid's daughter, I guess. Definitely never explained it. They're just like, oh, hey, what's up, mid? Yeah, your old man. Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, you know, Sid would be proud. And it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm meant to infer that this is somehow his daughter.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
How goes
In
it?
circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well,
Geeksies, what's up?
keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle
How are
together,
you
it's
tonight?
And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Yeah, I like it. So I'm willing to wait as long as it takes, and now we're just waiting. Was it the first time you saw it? I've not seen it before, but I hear it's
Here,
spooky.
Would that be a problem?
do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
Is that the newest
be
one?
claiming his crown.
No, the Nun 2 just came out, didn't it?
That is a relief.
Well, I guess for main Conjuring, it might be the newest one.
I'm a guest.
A guest?
Yeah, I was gonna say it. How do you feel about that decision? Well, lucky for you, this is not a spooky game.
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Oh, is that my uncle?
Byron?
I guess so.
Clive, my boy! Tap a card and stoke the ovens for your
You
favorite
fibber?
uncles here.
Lying to your boyfriend. Shame. Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know. Have I finished the thing yet? I don't think so. 76% raise with 12 days left? You didn't expect this.
Sues for peace.
Oh.
How shall we respond?
Well, thank you for contributing.
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still,
Oh, this
we
gives
must insist on
Game of
substantial
Thrones vibes.
reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed.
It's
We shall
the
just have to have
son
the
that
Daleks empty
was
their treasuries
breastfeeding,
for
like,
us.
way too old.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Okay, wait a minute. second son of Emperor Sylvester of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and third of Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion. Oh no, he's here. Very good. Yeah, you're right. How are you tonight, Francois? He always very good. Good, good. Okay, well. Didn't tell me too much, really. Yeah,
let
same.
us come to the question of precisely
Good.
when the
Always
Daleks
good.
will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open. Give them
Tired.
time
I'm
to gather
tired.
what gold and trinkets
I
they
can't
can.
imagine why.
And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka.
He lost his
He's
hands.
engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt.
That's his son, right? This fellow? Firstborn son. Yeah. Yeah, mostly the Dragoons. The Dragoons? Dion is also the dominant Bahamut, Worm Blight, and has oft been called upon to summon his icon in defense of his countrymen. To feel against him.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Bread.
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
For the Empire. Ouch.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
And then he says for Dathomir. Pretty flower. I was kind of hoping for the big sniff. Thought it was pretty funny.
Prepare for battle.
But sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to them. It's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him?
Oh!
My home
Thank you!
A place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists' not the Republicans who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure. I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
How long have I been muted? Oh, goodness gracious. I hate my life.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
I've been saying something the whole time. I said stuff to you. I was thanking Vendetta for the Prime sub. I said, remember everyone, Amazon doesn't want you to use your Prime subs. So if you want to take money out of their pockets, go ahead and use your free sub on your favorite streamer or make us dance like monkeys, whatever you want. And they won't remind you when it expires, so set a timer if you want.
Fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
I'm sure I talked about other stuff too. Said something about I need my board shorts because this place is too hot for full leather armor, but well, here's the full leather armor, so. Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna retire. I see chocobo tracks. I see chocobos. I said that guy wishes he looks like Obi-Wan. I said I can kind of see it because of similar facial hair and regular hair. Go through the little window. Nothing. Nope. Okay.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink?
I was saying for some reason I don't super trust this guy and the way that he's delivered some of his lines. Makes it a weirdly a little sketchy feeling. Said something about how my dog's blue now.
Look there.
It's mostly pretty decent, but some of the side characters especially.
Long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn.
Yeah.
Shall we join them?
I noticed that in Baldur's Gate the other night.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
I was playing the campaign with my dad and Goopy, and Karlak said something, but the delivery of the line, normally I think her voice acting is great, but just the delivery, it sounded like it was an afterthought, like she had already left the booth and they pulled her back in real quick and was like, hey, say this. Just not going to mute myself for the rest of the stream. Can't let that happen again.
Good day to you. Eating?
That's not my name.
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Muting is for quitters. You right.
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Chocobo soup.
Of that then, an ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl.
Coming.
Her name's Girl.
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
So, something doesn't sit right about them eating chocobo stew. Maybe that comes from being American and being told that horse meat is subpar. Well, something about eating the animal you ride on feels weird. Who's this bitch? Also, I would 100% try horse meat. Oh, I know who this bitch is.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on.
He's the illest.
Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Don't you hate when you cough up blood? It's just uncomfortable. What's that form of irony where you know something that the character doesn't?
But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving.
Is it dramatic irony?
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin? I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey.
No.
You.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Oh, that is dramatic irony. Look at me. I took English class. Shift tab. That's not the right button. I wanted Alt tab. Shift tabs for Steam overlay. There's a little blur.
Walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Does anyone notice on, like, I see it mostly on, especially Disney Plus shows, but I've also seen it on Netflix shows and stuff,
You two are travelers, are you
where it
not?
gets, like, wavy.
Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be
Like, it almost looks like it's simulating a dream sequence or something, but it's just wavy for no reason sometimes.
That can't wait.
Is that a new trend in filmmaking? Because I hate it. Or is that a setting on my streaming services?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
I appreciate him not wasting the food.
It's the outlaw.
It's an ossifer.
Try it.
It's called Final Fantasy. What do you mean?
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
I mean, I'm pretty rich. I have like 60,000 gil. I have 67,663 gil. I could probably pay for it. My rich uncle showed up and said, "Here's $1 billion. Put it in my nephew's coffers."
For your trouble.
Great.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
She's like, haha, great. I thought she was about to just swan dive out the window. Look at that water.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
No, he's about to swan dive. Is it called in Assassin's Creed Leap of Faith? Rude of her not to say, "Hey, your brother's here." He about to swan die. You right. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got acid reflux. Oh. Oh, it's like a Viver card. That's a One Piece reference. Unless I mispronounced it, then no, it's not. He hates carrots.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
I really thought they were going to say something to that effect. He always hated carrots. Something like that. Well, yeah. So, we thought we...
Where are you?
Okay, so, at like the beginning of the game, Clive's icon, like, awakened or whatever. And, so, his brother is the Phoenix, and they started fighting, and then he beat the pulp out of his brother. And it's like, well, I killed him and everyone else who was there that night. And then he went like the rest of his life, or into adulthood at least, thinking his brother was dead. And then he caught like a glimpse of him. And then there was a 5-year time skip. And that's now. And we have one of his phoenix feathers that we keep on us. Yeah. Phoenix down, if you will.
Where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang.
Hold up, I gotta
We
pet
should
my
press
dog.
on before any more of their friends turn up.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Okay. This way.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
Oh, I need plates and pots and bowls and basins. I tried uploading the shake weight emote. It's too big. I do have auto upload though. I found that out.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting
Lord
visitors
Kupka.
at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite
Yeah.
enough unwanted
It needs to be 1 meg or smaller. It's like 1.6.
Can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid.
Makes me more upset is
Have all been people of means.
Bane uploaded
The
it
wealthiest and most successful members
for
of their
his
communities.
channel.
I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's
I
exactly
guess it got bigger going over Discord, or I don't know.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Are you looking for something in particular?
No. Ooh, oh, but it only goes down 1 for the health. That's not bad. That one goes up pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this.
My thanks.
And then... So that.
Thank you
and
kindly.
That. And that.
Anything else I can take off your hands?
Probably. That's all I'm going to sell
Very
you.
well.
It's a dragoon. I know, right? What's up, a dragoon?
At this point? Oh, there's a spider up there. You behave yourself.
I'm gonna switch this out for Titan.
If we got $1 for every typo, we might be rich. The bishop passed through the secret door. There must have been a way to get through.
No, I don't have enough sub points for any more animated emotes. I can get this. Or I can get this. Wish I could. Huh. Yes. I can. This is so helpful. I can't unlearn those ones though for some reason. Are you talking about Earthbound? I need to... There. I've only played... I actually haven't ever finished the first, or I guess it's the second Earthbound. Just regular Earthbound. But I really like it. It's Earthbound's Mother 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the one I played, and I didn't finish it, but I really like it.
I can help you with, travelers?
And
We represent one of the oldest and
Undertale
greatest trading
is
houses in
heavily
all of
influenced
Zelda.
by it.
We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs.
I didn't make it that far. I just other games and lack of time.
Well,
I just never got back to it.
For our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your
I'm still
search
trying to
for
finish
gold.
Phoenix Wright. I've
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
I have 1 or 2 cases left on the third
Happen to
game.
know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No.
How'd you play Mother
can't say
3?
I do.
Oh, emulator probably.
Thank you all the same.
I really like Phoenix Wright. I want to finish it before Apollo Justice comes out, but like when am I going to have time to play Apollo Justice, you know? In HD. HD. High school.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut.
Well, I talked to...
How's a trader expected to make a living if they close the roads without so much as a buy your leave?
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
I didn't get one.
Oh. Who's the second person I can talk to?
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
This person. Okay.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
No.
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
That's me.
Never heard of her.
Oh.
Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
No, thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
That's ageist, Uncle. Is that ice? No, that's like limestone or something, probably. Is this a sulfur lake? Ooh, look at that color. Jump! Go swim! Swim, Clive, swim! Oh, I guess I'll talk to Boatman.
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years.
Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with
All these little like crystal carrying cases they have on their hip, I always think they look kind of like lightsabers.
Thank you kindly.
Right there on his hip. Okay, go talk to a fourth person.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Wait, incense!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct?
No.
Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
You would be an awful secret society member. Okay, yeah, she's over here. This is her house. This is her work schedule. She's here between these hours on these days. And it's an ambush, right?
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
I'm playing the Clive. Wrong button. Let's try out some of our new stuff. Fuck this guy in particular. Thanks, Francois. We're almost there, dude. We're at like 70-something%. 76 was the last time I saw. 80%! Oh, golly gosh. Y'all, I might be dyeing my hair. Better save up for hair dye. Not that it's that much.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
The
Though
boss.
one could hardly call that a test.
Oh.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Meow.
Blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Needed to a silken soft.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Herb. He's very fragrant. I know a pretty fragrant herb myself.
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is.
What?
He's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
I'm confused who we're talking about.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
That's what they call me.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity?
Merch.
Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
Okay.
Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
Why are you blocking the way? I already beat you up.
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
Should be dead as hell.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But
Yikers.
enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
Done.
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
And I bid you adieu.
If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
Damselflies?
What did you call me?
I think he called you a damselfly.
Apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
What?
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive.
What?
I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than
Don't split the party, Uncle.
All right.
Damn it.
Good luck, Uncle.
Yeah, I guess prioritize this, whatever. I don't know what else I'd be doing.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
This one seems to be the closest. No. You.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves.
Damned.
Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Rude. Sharing is caring. For the best drop in dollar mill, visit the final stand. You should check that out before we leave, Uncle.
Do you have a moment?
I have several.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's
Yikers.
throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so?
Money, 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 money.
Thank you. Don't
Stretch. Ow, my elbow. This is the elbow I cracked on the stair when I fell down. It hurts. It's starting to feel better. Actually, I cracked it just then, and now I have a weird feeling in my wrist. But I think it's fine.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, sir?
I had the smallest worry that falling does hurt forever.
Then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock, and the men of the rock only.
I was slightly nervous that I might have damaged my elbow, but
agreement with them?
I think it's probably fine.
I just know which side my bread is.
Plus, they wouldn't have done anything if I had gone to the doctor anyways.
With pockets deeper than
It's the elbow. It got to stay loose.
Look, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Because you don't want your elbow to heal like this.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on.
Break it off.
He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
He probably did.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die.
What's up, cabbage?
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal.
Oh, chicken.
Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
No, you're good, Dragoon. Or, well, Dragoon too. You're good, cabbage.
I'll go and fetch him.
Where am I going? This way?
Let me treat you.
This way? Here. Oh, they're going to kill my uncle.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you
Find
give
out
me
he's at a
reason
brothel.
to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement.
Cool.
But not here.
Uncle's going to get robbed.
What are you doing, Uncle?
I'm going to get robbed. That's what he's doing. It's just a pearl that he painted black. Can something be... I've never actually seen a black pearl. Can something be black and also pearlescent? I guess so, right? I don't know.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's
Sorry.
prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry.
The past couple days I've woken up like 10 minutes before I have to clock in. And I'm like running out the door.
Of course, it's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians.
Ruffians.
They could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Only.
A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge.
It's a lot cheaper than that. You just need like a torter
That the supply of crystals
browser.
has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Nobody knows
this would be difficult.
the trouble Lubor speaks
It
of.
just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield.
Are we doing a lore dump?
We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Oh wait.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded
This is
corner of the
gonna be dumb.
Veltroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
We're to lore 6 now, right? Yeah, I could see that. Especially with the whole like confusion over the he or she pronouns. I don't think my there's lore 2. Thanks, Dragoon. Back to lore 3. Lore 4. Gosh, this is a bad idea. Where's lore 6? There it is. No one ever used that one. This is true. Dragoon is 2 people. Or you know what? Yeah, it's fine. I could. Fulfill Lubor's request, rendezvous with such and such.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Nice.
Are you now? I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
At least it doesn't show up on like my on-screen chat, like for the YouTube record. Go that way.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Wait, sweetmeats? Isn't that like brain? That brain.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of...
Huh. No. Maybe it's not barred.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon?
It's something similar though. Once you go flat,
Cloud with a crust.
you'll never go back. Yeah, I forgot I gave you new armor. Shit. Why can't I get past this crick? I look rich. Idiot. Okay. See, I miss the open world aspect of Final Fantasy 15, where like I could go wherever the flip I wanted to. There's too many invisible walls in this game. I don't want to necessarily... I was going to say, out of the Final Fantasy games I've played, it hasn't been a lot, so it doesn't seem... It doesn't feel like it really makes sense to rank them. And I almost don't want to rank Final Fantasy VII Remake because it's sort of incomplete. Like, they're set up to be... They could be standalone games. But they're obviously not standalone games, you know? But I would probably say... Remake's really good. I might... I don't know if I would put it above or below 15. But then after that, I would do 16.
I'll take it from here.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
Thank you for the raid. I feel the love. How are you tonight? How are you? How was stream? And how'd you find us tonight? Oh yeah, no worries. Oh, cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate the raid. Welcome in, everyone. I am Chicken Noodles, and I play a lot of single-player, story-heavy games. Right now, we're playing Final Fantasy 16.
Scraped together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Crystal?
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
What movie are you watching?
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why?
Their mouths move so little.
Our
Like,
nations are allies. so they are entitled to a portion
It's
of the Mother Crystal's
they
power.
synced it well, but
Being
it's such a
such good
small
friends,
movement.
we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Uh-oh. Both? But that's me too.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, it's a shield. But yeah, this game is making me kind of nostalgic for Final Fantasy 15. Just they both have great. Oh, I have to fight the chocobos now. Punch that bird, dude. The heck was I saying?
You're finished. This one. It's over.
Torval warp over there? What was I saying? They both have great combat, but I love the
That wasn't too bad.
open exploration of 15.
Huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
That's how I made all my friends.
The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists.
Throwing
Well,
bits and prime subs and regular subs.
Indeed it
Gifted
is.
subs.
The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
Francois, don't blow my cover. I'm just making it rain. And that's how I got my friends.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I'm rich. Let me pretend. He blew my cover, dude. It's bullshit.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive.
Yeah, Clive is a weird name for a Final Fantasy character, I agree.
Passage through the south gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. Those left behind have
Comrades.
been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh.
Here, wear this.
It's a top hat. Oh, the desert rose from Lubor.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Nice.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Okay. Where did you get that? This is a thing you could do?
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Now kiss. Oh.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
I need more romance options in these games.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
I put a game trailer in the gaming channel on my Discord, and I really want to play that game. It's a Square Enix published game. I can't remember the name of the developer right now. It's...
What is it now?
Let me see. Ask about Lubor.
You and I...
You're not going to read all that for me? You're just going to leave it at you and I? One sec. Astral Shift Pro, I think were the developers. It's called Little Goody Two Shoes. And it's a... it's heavily referenced by like PS1 and PS2 RPGs. And I really want to play it. Yeah. You and I have more in common than you might think. Not only are we both masters of the blade and devilishly handsome to boot, but we are both the second people to bear our respective names. That makes sense. You didn't think Rosina Dalamil was my own invention, did you? It's the name of my master. I inherited it from her along with her title and her smithy. Master Blader. Mm-hmm. That makes me think of Beyblade. Let it rip. Ensuring that her name lived on was the least I could do after all she did for me. She plucked me from the streets and put my less than nimble fingers to work making blades instead of trouble.
Alas.
She was to leave my life as suddenly and unexpectedly as she had entered it. I swore to follow in her footsteps, that I might change others' lives as she had mine. That's why I keep her forge alive. Why I played the desert hare. Why I care for the orphans of Dalamil. Indeed, I had thought my obligations to Ren's...
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
Lou! What is up? Thank you so much.
Be in and out, sorry. You're good, you're good. What are we doing? See, oh, Halo.
What is up?
Okay, calm down, Kill. We're doing Halo.
You
We're
shut
doing...
up! You shut up!
And we're gonna do.
I'm so fucking scared right now. You shut up!
was Jim Carrey humping Will Ferrell's face? No, he fucking wasn't, dude. Oh my god, you guys are making
How
me
are you?
sweat back here, bro.
How was stream? What were you playing? Welcome in, Raiders. If you haven't been here before, I'm Chicken Noodles, Noodles, Aaron, whatever. And I play a lot of single player story heavy games. Right now we're playing Final Fantasy 16. Oh, you did the thing. Yeah, I've been lurking in your Discord, seeing you talking about it. I didn't know that was tonight. How'd it go? How'd it go? And if anyone here is not following the Lou, please give them a follow. Good people. Oh, that's awesome. Is it going on your YouTube? I mean, I know the VOD's probably on Twitch if you published it. I've been so bad about making it to people's streams. I was so upset that I missed Crystal's first Undertale stream. And at this rate, if she hasn't finished it yet, I'm missing the entire playthrough. Oh, that's awesome. Good, I'm glad you had a great time. She did. God damn it. This is what, 3 weeks in a row, and I missed every single stream. Let's give Crystal a shout out. Geology. No Undertale clip.
Maybe not.
Is this Shadow of the Colossus?
I don't really give a fuck anymore. I'm pretty sure I am though. Oh my god!
Oh, she's playing RE too? That's pretty cool. Was she upset that you guys did the Celeste clause on Red Dead? I know she likes Red Dead. Until the infamous Sid made a surprise reappearance. So I don't know if this guy is transcoded or if he's just slightly effeminate and has the female title. I suppose there's enough of me to go around, but do forgive me if the desert hare isn't always at your beck and call, won't you? Okay, that's all I really cared about.
Best of luck. I've never even forged a butter knife before.
She's not excited to play RE2.
Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
Well,
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
oh, great. She has RE2 and Soma right now.
Sorry.
How did...
My mind was elsewhere.
Nah, I'll talk to her about it if she
Master
ever shows up.
Luber's least
If I ever get to talk to her again.
Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test.
Feel bad talking about Crystal all night when Lou just raided.
People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil.
Get another Lou shout out.
I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
I tell him to
You
kick
want a beer?
rocks. Actually, I don't have a
Thought I'd
beer
ask.
tonight. Don't judge
You
me.
want a beer?
I know you like beers. I'm drinking this hard Mountain Dew.
You want a shot of whiskey, vodka, anything?
This isn't those neither, but I mean it's close.
Do hard.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs
That's a
all the
great
capable
clip.
hands he can find.
I love it.
Be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any
Always. Like,
And then there's this little riddle
just can't let you rest.
the spirit
Keeping you on your toes.
Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information.
Dragoon and Hard Mountain Dew's an entertaining time.
There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now,
If anybody didn't catch our Golf with Your Friends stream, it was a good time. Always good time.
any number of cooks.
bound to have an opinion
always
on
do
the
hard.
tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find.
It was me, Dragoon, Crystal, Francois, Misfit, Fluffy, Bane.
Hope that someone says something useful.
I think that was everyone. Me. Ah, well, I want to prioritize that. Dang it. It was so much fun.
Or to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
I'd play. I love that game.
Finest fabrics. Yes, they're quite soft.
I can't believe we got Bane to play. He hates that game.
Everything I've worked for. Ruined.
Turns out, Dragoon's Persuasion also goes up with Hard Mountain Dew.
Are you alright?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
That's such a video game thing. It's like, go away, my thing is done, I can't do it. Although, maybe.
Wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source.
Yeah, you whip out your
I can't go
bagpipes.
and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Alright.
All right.
That's not who I was trying to talk to, though.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Not his very life. Yeah, I gotta prioritize whatever. That way I don't get lost. Yeah, I need a sub or get a gifted sub to Nico Aerith because I need those One Piece emotes. That's what they're called. How do I get there? How do I get there? Jump higher, Clive. Let me tell you what. Could use some Shiki emotes in my life too. Make a moment. How do I get over there? You take me there.
Speaking with Lord further, then. He certainly knows a thing or two, eh?
Dragoon is just subscribed to every single person in this group. What? Is there... There's this quest station nearby.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a
Golly.
question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife?
I have...
You use one out
Let's
in the
see.
field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You're nice
7.
Time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it.
I have 7 right now.
I won't keep you
But the only ones I'm actively subscribed to are Francois, Bane, and Crystal, I think. All the others are gifted subs.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
Oh, did I accidentally progress?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret.
He ain't got no
Fang
hands.
is currently riddled with royalists. Telmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Goopy uses R Prime to sub to
Man on the
me.
inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more
Playing the
trouble lying in
system.
wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid
Yeah,
already.
she's pretty great.
If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Yeah. Excited for this party, dude.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Press on what? Look at that water. And actually, it's a little pixely. It's pretty pixely right here. Don't look at that water. Don't look at that water. It's fine. It's ignore that. Ignore that water. It's fine.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
Give me my chocobo. They're bombs. They're bombs. Don't worry about this. Okay, give me that. No worries, Dragoon. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you get some good sleepies. I'm going to give you another shout out, too.
At this point?
All day or day.
Oh, there's a spider up there. You behave yourself.
You behave yourself.
But it's... If we got $1 for every title, we might be rich.
That explains the
The
heat.
bishop passed through the secret door.
Goodness gracious. Fight fire with fire, right? Should have done that, like, closer to the enemies, maybe. Francois and I were talking about I'll just do a 24/7 stream, 365, and when I'm not on stream, it's just gonna be a plush chicken sitting in my chair, which we have several. I can switch it out almost daily. Old Faithful. This one's called Old Faithful. No problem, Lou. Thank you again for the raid. I hope you get some great sleep. Dragoon, before you go, can we get another Lou shout out? please. Thank you.
Tell him to kick rocks. Actually, I don't have a beer tonight. Don't trust
You want a beer?
I know. You like beers? I'm drinking this hard Mountain Dew.
You want a shot of whiskey? Vodka? Anything?
This isn't those neither, but I mean, it's close.
Have a great night, Lou.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling. I needed that.
Okay. Get back to my Kupka killing time. Kupka killing time. You're welcome, friend. You know, I should finish. I should at least finish the one I finished, you know? I need to do the side missions first, because I usually, when I do a story mission, afterwards it boots me back to the hideout, and then sometimes 5 years pass, and then I can't do the side missions anymore.
Come on, girlie.
It's just about time for me to really start pushing my extra life messages again. Anyone who doesn't know, every year we participate in the extra life fundraiser, raising money for the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. Specifically, it'll be benefiting my local Children's Network Hospital, which is Nationwide Children's Hospital here in Columbus, Ohio. And our goal this year is about $400. We didn't make it last year. We were just a little bit short. It was 300 something we got to. Yeah, we're going to do a 24-hour stream November 4th, I believe. This is the official game day for Extra Life this year. And I'm working on donation benefits and stretch goals. The actual charity, like, fundraising page is open. It will be open until December 31st. So we have until then to reach our goal and help the children.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
Charity.
A question, if you don't mind.
Do I still have that one set up?
I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something.
Nope.
I suppose.
What about this one?
Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through Fang,
Nope.
no problem, but sinew dulls
Edge.
sheep steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense. So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge.
I wonder if we have...
Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Needed to a silken
Okay, enough of that.
silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
It's just... I don't really have a reason for
Fragrant herbs and
why I showed you guys all that, but that's one of the... that's one of our intermissions for Extra Life.
Should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of
Sorry,
Dalamil.
YouTube, you didn't get to see it.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully.
Bandied.
No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The metal worker.
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Search the desert. Okay. Well.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Look at Torgal. Living his best life, just running around with the birds.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials?
What does
you
that
need to
mean?
Dalamil?
Unique to ash.
Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it.
Oh, unique. Oh, okay.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose.
I wouldn't really call that a metal.
Dalamil to get it to mineral deposits. And if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality.
Speciality.
I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me.
Can you give me some limestone?
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
You want to bet?
Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Then why do you need me to go get it?
So do you crush it up or just throw it in the furnace?
Answer the question. Hey, what's up, Uncle? Have you been riding with us the whole time? I haven't been paying attention.
Let's go.
Where'd the epic chocobo riding music go? Uncle, your chocobo's so fast.
Back to the stables, girl.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
No, it's not true.
The juiciest meat from Greens.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Silver platters, sweet incense. What?
Finally, we'll be.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Here's some limestone. Here's some limestone.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Hopefully. Otherwise, I don't know what he expects of me. Damn it. I'm trying not to yawn.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
It would make us.
The finest fabrics, fresh from
I wasn't sure how much you'd need. But I hope
So I
this is
got
enough.
3.
You are one of the good ones, you know that.
Thanks.
She's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
I'm stretching. In case you didn't know what that was. That looks awful.
That'll do, I reckon.
Do you?
Knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
No, it's not. Don't lie to him.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
Well, first things first, I don't think that's a carving knife.
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed?
It's a kunai.
Sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
You're fired.
I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well,
10 gil.
If it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of these side quests, so.
That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
How about a sword? I tend to use swords. Can you make... He said, ask who the carving knife is for. I'm a sword user, so can you make it like that, please? Oh, nice. Okay, let's go do the thing with the story now.
My carpets have
Take a sniff, sir.
And then
To a silken softness.
go the fluff to bed.
Weights and butts.
The fuff to bed.
Hanging lanterns.
You know, in the
We should get going soon.
I hope that's not happened. I was gonna say in the spirit of blue. Fuck. But my toe, my big toe on my right foot is hurting, and that tends to happen when I have a gout flare-up. Don't need one of those. Last time I had one, I was on crutches. Because I'm a bitch, I guess. I don't know, I've heard a lot of people say that's not uncommon. I don't know if they're trying to spare my feelings or if it's the actual truth, but...
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Wow, it looks like teeth.
Cuckoo will be hiding
I
inside.
should have probably... That could have been a decent...
Along with goodness knows how many guards.
Goodness, no! Could have been a decent
You'll need
thumbnail.
to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
So, be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
He's definitely gonna die.
You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Kupka. Oh, wait. That's a good one. Kupka. I'm coming for you, Kupka. I don't remember it being that blue. Oh, he's got prosthetic hands.
What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me?
Jesus.
Out of my sight, witch!
Jesus. Who's that? Who's that? Royal Knight Lord Commander. Commander of the Kingdom of Waylud's armies. He accompanied his liege for Zernitra and the Republic of Dalmekia to negotiate provisional reform. He's hot.
Kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Damn.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Oh, I broke the heck out of that table.
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please,
I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the night. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
That's a weirdly sad scene for the bad guy. Like, he didn't give me anything to, like, care about him more. Because he's still just a prick. But I felt sad for him. What the heck is that?
Orcs.
Oh, that's what the heck that is.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. It's a quote from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us.
Go, Torgo! Get him!
Nailed it. So I go not that way, and I go maybe this way.
Taken over
hate that squelch. Well, it's not that quite high. Nah, I'm not gonna keep doing that. No one wants to hear mouth noises. Oh, I messed that one up.
This one. Fire and flame. Over here. Go for this one.
So much for the men of the rock.
Yeah, so much.
Dhalmekia's finest.
Work mesmerizer. That doesn't sound great for me. Okay, you know what? I was saying that I would like to do a story thing each night. However, I just got slapped in the face with some tired, like more tired than before. So I'm actually going to save here, I think. And I think that might actually end up being it for tonight. Oh, that's the time. I thought that was saying how much time I put into it. I'm like, I put way more than 5 minutes into this game. Okay. Who is online right now? We'll do the Mighty D-pad. I'm just playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh, he might actually be signing off. Trying to get through the ad for Five Nights at Freddy's so I can see if he's about to log off.
Let's play. She plays.
Yeah, he's about to raid. So let's go over to Geo. Geo's still got a little bit. Playing some Resident Evil Village, it looks like. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be playing some of a game I play. What's tomorrow? Oh, we're starting Amnesia: The Dark Descent tomorrow. And then that's Wednesday. And then Thursday will be more Tears of the Kingdom. Friday will be more Persona 5 Royal. Hopefully more Baldur's Gate on Sunday. And then I'll be back here again Tuesday with more Final Fantasy 16. Till then, thank you all so much for hanging out. Please enjoy the rest of your day and or night. Please remember to be kind to one another. And I will see you all in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.